Hey everybody, Lipstick Mom here. This is take 2 on the Clan War Leagues complication. I was just informed by one of my followers, my boyfriend actually, that it was staticky on the mic, so hopefully this is a little bit better. I just wanted to get my live stream in about these Clan War Leagues and just kind of do a little talking about how frustrating these are, maybe get some input from other members and what they're doing to strategically be successful in these war leagues. So if you're not familiar with what they are, war leagues are essentially wars that are done back to back. There's 7 of them. You're put in against clans that are in your same league instead of weight. So as we talked about in some of my other videos, you actually weight your base every single time you lay items, so that way when you go into war you can be evenly matched. At least that's what the intention is. It doesn't always happen if you have engineered accounts and so forth, and things can get a little crazy. So there's a little bit of a different competitive play, which is the war leagues, and you earn your keep by every war that you win. Whoever gets the most stars at the end of these war leagues is the winner, and you get bonus trophies which have amazing loot and have the ability to basically go up in leagues, just like you do when you attack bases in multiplayer. You can continuously bring up your badge. Anyways, so I was enjoying this. I was really excited. As everyone knows, I wore back to back, was truly stoked. And then found myself, you know, getting a little bit harder bases. You know, my Town Hall 8s were going against 9s, and same thing with our clan. You know, we'd have Town Hall 9 members going against 10s or 11s, but we toughed it out, and at the very end, we were doing very well. We were excelling. We were getting really good rewards, and then we got bumped up to Crystal League, which was awesome. So we went in Crystal League, and I can't even, and I apologize for my language in this live. You guys are probably going, I mean, I strongly suggest that you be 18 years of age or older. Parental discretion is advised. This is some fuckery. I have Town Hall 7s going against Town Hall 10s. I have Town Hall 8s going against 11s and so forth. And I'm not even talking about just rushed ones. Like, this is what my Town Hall 7 had to go against. This is, you know, this wasn't that bad. As you see, my Town Hall 7 was able to get 2 stars, no problem. But there's no reason why my Town Hall, I think I have 2 Town Hall 7s in here, Town Hall 8 maybe, had to go against these bases. It's just been absolutely ridiculous. This is a Town Hall 8 going against a Town Hall 11. This is not about skill. This is basically whatever clan can get the highest members in their clan, so that way if there is smaller bases and more, their opponent can't do anything. You can't expect a Town Hall 7 to smash a Town Hall 11. I'm sorry. It's just not possible. There's not the troop space, the troops, the golems, the tanks. There's just not enough to be able to do this, and this is extremely disappointing. The only reason why I really hate to complain is because the loot is overwhelming. Like I'm going to show you actually. So if you go into your shop, even if you're not participating in clan league wars, but your clan is nice enough to at least put you in, but not put you actually into the war bases, if they have the option to do that, you will be getting these trophies, and these trophies you can buy amazing things. And what this does, for example, as you can see, I have a Hammer of Heroes. I can basically use this and don't have to use any of my resources, and my king or queen will be instantly done. So I don't have to use any dark elixir. This one, you don't have to use any elixir, dark elixir, and you can finish your troops right away. I mean, this is amazing, amazing loot. So that's why I hate to complain, because I understand that the you kind of deserve it. You know, if you're Town Hall 12, your things are more expensive. You know, if you I don't know how to, I don't know. It's really just frustrating for me. Especially since I have lower town halls. So my town hall 10 and my 10 and 11 don't have much problems. Usually can get 2 or 3 stars, but everyone below really, really suffers. As you can see, we definitely put in a good fight. We do what we can. Again, my Town Hall 7 was matched up against a Town Hall 10, and it's just mess. Same thing here, just doing the best that we can, working our way from the bottom up. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and go to this war. So the most important thing is to try to get as many stars as possible. The stars are actually good for you. Junior, this shut off again. I don't know why. Oh, it's restarting. Sorry, I'm doing something with the computer. But your goal is obviously individually you want stars, because with each star that you get, depending on what your league is, you're going to get a certain amount of loot. So as you can see, Crystal 3, for each star you get 8 trophies. And then if you win the overall war, you get 18 trophies. So that stuff adds up. So you want to try to get yourself stars, but then you also want to coordinate with your group, because you want to be able to make sure that you can maximize the most amount of stars as possible. So with that being said, Machine is an engineered Town Hall 8, so I usually don't use that one until I'm done with my 7s and I'm done with my new 8s. As you can see, Just Smashin' is a Town Hall 7 and was able to successfully 2-star a Town Hall 9. What's really important is when you're scouting, you're not trying to 3-star. You're at least trying to get 2 stars, especially if you're going 2 town halls up. This one was nice because the defenses were spread, so I was able to kind of strategically, surgically deploy my dragons to effectively take out as many buildings as possible, but also funnel towards the core. So I kind of just worked my way in here. And I put those balloons in to kind of distract that dragon when it pops out of the CC, so it doesn't take out all my dragons at once, because they are quite grouped together. But see the mass amount of traps that a Town Hall 9 has compared to what a dragon at level 2 can take. It's just insane. So anyways, I end up getting the Town Hall. I was hoping I'd get the CC. Waited till the last moment to go ahead and drop my king off to see where I can most effectively take out bases, so I could go ahead and grab that 2 stars. I mean, it's important to know what your troops can do. I know that if I go wipe with my Town Hall 8s that have maxed out troops, I'm going to be able to at least 2, sometimes 3-star Town Hall 9, depending what the base looks like. But it's really important to know what you're going for. Are you trying to get that 2-star? One of the examples for that is we have, where is the reload? I think was trying to go for, you know, the 3-star with the troops that he has. And if you look, his troops aren't very strong. So he's treating it almost as if he's trying to go for a 3-star. And that's not going to happen with the troops that he has currently in his lineup. And things just go crazy. He didn't end up getting the Town Hall. There was no funnel, actually. It was kind of more of a mass dump of Velks. But even if he would have just put the Velks in, I don't think it would have been very successful because of the island and the separation of the buildings. Velks are good if the buildings are close together. Alright, so with this being said, you get to watch me miserably fail on multiple bases, and I will do my best not to rage while people are watching. I get extremely frustrated. Alright, so Just Smashin', let's see. We talked about in multiple videos before, I have multiple accounts on my Android, which is really, really nice. You can just switch between the two on here. Comes up with this really nasty message when you do so, saying that be sure you want to replace your village, and it looks scary, but it's really not. Your information, as long as you have it stored to your cloud, whether it be Google Cloud or your Apple Cloud, you're fine. Alright, so as you can see, Warm Bat is a Town Hall 8, but he's a new Town Hall 8. Yes, and even though it's my account, I called him a him. They're their own person. So I do pre-cook before every single war, so I might change my lineup a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and look and see what we got here. It didn't look nice. It looked like I was going to be going against a Town Hall 10, which I absolutely am. Sweet. All right. So kind of the same thing. This looks like more of a, this is a new 10, so it does have the third expo, which is going to hurt. It's supposed pretty much a maxed out 9 with an expo is what it looks like. I'm assuming since he laid the expo, he probably also, in the walls, he probably did also lay down the additional black bombs. So to be quite honest, a drag attack is probably not best for this, for a 2-star. So what I'm going to do is, let me check out my troops here. Black bombs will take out level 3 dragons very quickly, especially since it has 4 defenses as well. So, no golems. And my... okay. So pretty much I mean, I can go ahead and send some P.I.K.A.s in there, which I think honestly might be the best bet. But my giants are just so low. Yikes. Let me check this out one more time. Yeah, so we have an air blower pointing right north, so I can't even try to, like... Yeah, the CC is going to come out, the queens and the core. Yep, so especially when you see like the queen and the king are in the core, it's good to use ground troops then, because they will automatically go towards the core solely because the royals are in there. Alright, so let me make a different composition. Alright, so is there any big gaps there? So in my mind, I'm like running through all the attack strategies that I would use for a Town Hall 8 when they're going against a Town Hall 9. There is some gappage, but there's not... I'm assuming there's going to be a Tulsa farm right here by the Town Hall, so that's going to hurt. I can do a good funnel, so I should be able to get core. Yes, there's probably only a dragon in there. That's good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do... Ooh, I know what we can do. So I can look and see... Oh, only 21. Oh, wait, but I might have one. Okay, so... I might be able to actually... No! I have 4,000 gems on this account, though. Yeah, we're gonna do it. And we're gonna finish him off. And we might as well do these two. Alright, there we go. Only have 1,000 gems left. Let's go ahead and save those. Alright. No, I don't have enough to do that. Oh, God. Alright. Probably gonna have to add some... whatever, we'll figure it out when we get there. So I'm gonna do 15 giants, 3 pikas, I'm gonna do 6 wall breakers just in case. Some whiz. Shit. See, I really need golems right now. That's what I really, really need. Alright. I'm gonna do 2 heals. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this in an attack real quick. I hope you guys can hear me now. I don't know if I have any viewers. This app on my phone doesn't really show me who's all viewing and so forth. So if you are here, drop a comment so I know you are. And if you have any questions while I'm going through things, like if I say CC and you don't know what that is, which is Clan Castle, feel free to ask. I don't mind breaking stuff down like that. Alright, so basically I'm just looking for a decent base. Okay, here we go. Here's some loot. Alright, so the air blower is facing that way. Those are cord. Alright. I think what I'm going... Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and check to see if there's anything in the CC, which there wasn't. And then I'm going to go ahead and take out this air defense. Just because the king is there and then the CC is there, which are both huge distractions for dragons. Did a side funnel. And I did a mass drop of my archers, which is not good. Hi, Salvador. Appreciate you wanting to do so, but I actually already have my own clan. It's warrior-y for you. Thank you, though. Starting your own clan is a headache. I promise you, you would think that it's fun, and it's really hard to come across good people that are loyal, they won't miss attacks, that actually know what they're doing. And I thankfully have run into some amazing, amazing people that are extremely loyal. They war back to back. They don't miss their attacks. So shout out to Jim and Reload and Jedi, Ogle. Alright, so as you can see, that was a 3-star. Pretty easy. There was no CC, but if there was, I would have had archers to take it out in the corner. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just gem my army. I have a lot of gems on these accounts because I only use them for war. I don't use my gems when I earn them. And we're going to go ahead and get some pillars for this. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't have much time to get through these attacks, so I'm going to try to... Oh my goodness. Really? Try this again. I'm going to try to get through these as fast as possible. This app lags my phone so bad. If any of you use a different app that works really well, please go ahead and leave it in the comments. Did you try it to see if it works? You have to do the password. It's frozen. Click on it. It's not doing anything. All right. What I have noticed too is with the recent clan wars that our morale goes down quite a bit too. We have a lot of we have a hard time keeping people active, especially like the lower town halls. They're not in war, so they're not on very frequently. And then the ones that are, they just feel like defeated because what's the point of getting their ass whooped every single war? It's just a waste of their resources and their time. I mean, that's how I've been feeling anyway. But like I said, how can you complain when the rewards that you do get for attacking and getting your stars as much as possible anyways, it's so rewarding. Like you can't complain about it. If you are dealing with the frustrations that I have been with the War League, and if you have any suggestions or things that your clan has been doing, please leave it in the commentary below. Not everyone can be a max Town Hall 12, you know, so it's just really doesn't feel like it's being fair to the people who are, you know, newer Town Halls. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started. Oh, my hero, I used it. Ugh. All right, so I'm going to grab my king, gem that too. All right, so let's see what we can do. All right, so I typically would like to bait this base out, but I'm not even going to try. It's just a dragon. I have a poison. I'm going to focus on funneling and trying to get into the core as much as I can do. As we talked about before, when you lay anything, your giants down, whatever, it's important to spread them so they don't go under fire that much from like one bomb. Just went ahead and did a little bit of funneling on the sides to ensure that my Pikas go in the core. Because I am using giants, I want to go ahead and lay that heal spell down. I'm going to just do it again, just because I really want this star at least. So because I funneled out those side buildings, my troops thankfully were able to go straight core. They didn't dance around and walk around. Once you learn how to master funneling, you're going to have such an easier time attacking bases. So funneling is the concept that you want your troops to go core, or you have a specific place you want your troops to go. And in order to get them there, you have to clear a clean path for them. So as you've seen, I spread the giants out, giving a good meat shield. Went and laid some wizards on the left-hand side of my funnel and the right-hand side of my funnel. Are you serious? Please. Oh my god. All right, so 49. That's the fun shit I'm talking about. It's so great. I'm actually going to do the same concept for next war too. I should have saved a couple more wizards, but I didn't. That also affected me a little bit for cleanup. Just a couple of side wizards. I could have had the 50 had I been a little bit more patient. I just really wanted to rip core, which I did pretty easily. I should have, whatever, should have saved a couple. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and move on to my next account. Let's see. I was also wondering too, like we were going against clans that didn't even seem like they were trying at all. They had the ability to win with the troops that they had and the bases that they had when we first started off in Gold League, and we couldn't figure out why they just weren't even trying. And I wonder if it was because they were trying to drop their trophies, that they had gotten frustrated as well and weren't getting as much of the reward from the war leagues, so they decided to drop leagues, which I just really can't see my clan doing. We really are very competitive and we like to have a little bit of a challenge, but this is just insane. But we're hoping we get dropped down this clan leagues, or at least pick up some valuable Town Hall 11 and 12s. That seems to be our biggest problem, is that we have a lot of young Town Halls, but keeping good Town Hall 12s. I've ran into so many trash Town Hall 12s that can't attack or forget to attack. So, and it's not easy to cover for a Town Hall 12 when you only have a couple. Alright, so let's see. I got dregs cooked for this as well. Let's see what this base entails. Oh, my freaking phone is dying. It's always dying. Hopefully it's not staticky. Yeah, I just don't foresee there being. Alright, so I'm going to just try for 1 star. I don't foresee my troops being able to get in core. Let me see what I have here. So they have single infernos. So with single infernos, I don't even recommend using golems. I do recommend using giants, but because my giants are only level 4 and I'm not going to keep gemming all my troops, it's not even worth it. I'm just going to go ahead and take these dragons in and attempt to pick off the side of the bases of the base. At this point, I just don't care. I'm definitely not going to gain anything more from that, so I'm going to go ahead and just do my best. God, the air defense is crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just smash out. This is the lowest air defense. And then go for it. Like I said, just... I should have gotten another dragon in my CC. Alright, so as you can see, just because the defenses were so spread out, I was able to go ahead and just strategically place them around to go ahead and get the 1 star. And there we have it. I'm going to go ahead and let it finish itself out. And as I said before, you see the single infernos. I would have such a problem with the multi-infernos now that you are able to use heal to regen your troops while in core. Don't really affect me that much. But I would get so irritated with the single infernos because they would take out my royals or the golems. So you actually sub them out for giants. Having 6 giants basically can tank just as well. You just have to be careful to look for gaps. Obviously, if there's any spring traps, it'll get rid of them pretty fast. But if you don't lay them all down in one spot and kind of spread them out like I did before in the attack before last, you'll do pretty well. And I don't even use freeze with single or with multi infernos, because they don't really do that much damage. Wait, come on. All right, so this is my upgrade base. I've talked about this base before. Every single one of my account has it. When you're brand new to a town hall, it's important to know kind of what you're working on. Hi, Sandra Can't. Thank you for watching. All right. That's what I've been saying all war. Bad Company. All right. Bad Company is a town hall 8 as well. Pretty new. So once war leagues are done, I plan on running a real war right away and just smashing the next clan. I feel so bad for them. I'm going to take out all my frustration. Alright, so I do have a Go Wipe cooked. Go Wipe is golems, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s. Golems are your tank, wizards for your funnel, P.E.K.K.A.s for your kill squad, and then a couple of wizards and an archer for cleaning out the side buildings. And then I do have bowlers in my CC. Alright, let's do this. So I don't know how much we're going to do here. Town Hall 8 against some pretty maxed out Town Hall 10s. So, alright, so this is obviously like the same person. They copied the same building concept. So I know I'm going to be able to get 1 star, if not 2. Multi-inferno, so I don't have to worry about my golems being zapped out. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of do the same attack strategy that I did last time. And pray. Instead of using giants, I have golems to tank, which is a little bit more effective. Not much, but a little bit more. I did not get a good funnel, which is quite frustrating. Double poison. Yeah, I totally messed that up. I try to drop my golems, but this stupid thing freezes my game up. I don't even care. I didn't even expect much out of this one. But this is where the frustration comes along. So now I will try again on this account. I'm just going to let this go through. I'm going to try again on this base with a more max Town Hall 8. Because I didn't even star it, so there's no point for me pushing up to more harder bases if I didn't even get a star on it. we're going to the engineered account, so this is going to be bad company. I hated engineer accounts, and I felt like such a hypocrite when I created this, but I felt like there was nothing else I could do. We were consistently going against engineered clans. I had talked about before how we had a 19-win war streak, and then all of a sudden we went up against all Town Hall 10s. They had maxed out offense with just a cannon, of course, and their royals, which were super hard for low town halls to take out, but we did it. But their number one was a completely maxed out Town Hall 10, and the highest Town Hall that we had in war at that point was a Town Hall 9. So it was extremely aggravating. So I was like, fine, if they're not going to do anything about this and not change the algorithm, I'm going to go ahead and make one too. And I did, and I got it to Town Hall 8, and then I just got frustrated with it. No one's on to feed my cows. Alright, we're going back into there. I'm gonna put my funnel in a little bit more. As much as I can. Alright, so I've got this funnel going on. Where are all my friggin' troops going? Get in there. See, I just feel like there's nothing I can do. Like, that was a funnel. There's just too much. Yeah, I'm not going to even get another star on this one. And so when I don't get stars on these accounts, I also don't get any trophies. So that's frustrating as well, to go through 7 wars back to back with minimal loot because you're losing the wars, and then also not collecting any trophies because you can't get a star because you're being expected to hit 2 town halls higher and maxed. I'm over it. So I knew I wasn't going to 3 that one, and I have other accounts that will do damage to that one. So I'm just going to go ahead and move right along and go to Ashipoo. Ashipoo is a new Town Hall 9. So out of curiosity, if anybody's watching, when you have done war leagues, like what is your experience with it? I would love to hear like other people's input on it. I've heard kind of both ways. Obviously, if I'm a clan that has all Town Hall 12s and 11s, I'm not going to be too affected by what I'm going through right now. But if you are a clan that does have lower members, I would assume that you kind of maybe have the same feelings that I do. So just to kind of hear what your strategy has been, whether it be to try to keep your league low, like what have you been doing? Usually the Jimmers is here by now, so. Alright, so this one I just have a traditional gold white cooked. I have a low level queen. Let me go ahead and check something quick. Let me go ahead and save that in my storages. Alright, so I only have 50 here. So if you look in your war leagues, go to war info, actually I think season info, look at your clan. So Jim has 14 stars, Reload 14, Ash 13. So they're going to take that and take the amount of stars that they have and times it times 8, and we're definitely not winning. So, I mean, we're going to get a decent amount, probably like 130 or something like that. So nothing too big, but we definitely got a lot more when we were in Gold League. Alright, so because this is almost pretty much a Town Hall 9, I'm going to go ahead and try to get 3 stars on this one, I think. Just kind of scouting it out. They do have the extra bomber tower too. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and go for this one. Yeah, but see, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get 1 more star on there. Why not try to get 1 more star on here? Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do this one because I know I can at least get 1 more star on here. Same base. I'm going to go ahead and do the same concept. This one won't be as hard as the other one, obviously, because it's not maxed out. I'm going to keep this going north. Also, because I'm a Town Hall 9, I have more troops. Who would have known that makes a difference, huh? Go ahead and lay my heel. I didn't do a very good funnel at all. I'm actually quite disappointed in my funnel. I have saved some cleanup troops. And as you can see, I've watched my troops, and I know my troops are heading towards this side, so I'm just kind of laying some some wizards out to ensure that my P.I.K.A.s don't try to escape. If you notice that your P.I.K.A.s are wrapping around bases, that's what they do. They will go to the closest building, even if it's outside of the wall. I'm going to rage my king here in a second. Once that blows up, there we go. So it's just really important to path your P.I.K.A.s, like watch them as they're walking around. So this is going to be a 3-star. And as you can see, I have a low queen. Nothing too amazing here. This base was really trash. I would never set my bases up like this, but so at this point, I won. So I just gained another 2 stars, so that's what I needed to do. Alright, the next one up is going to be Susu. Susu is a Susu pretty much is a Town Hall. I think she's an 8.5 still, or 8.75, excuse me. She's got a queen down. She has upgraded defenses, but I have not laid anything new down to keep down her weight. That's not engineering, it's prioritizing upgrades. She did max out her Town Hall 8 before she moved forward. So when I do my upgrades, I always start off with my offense, doing my CC, my labs, my camps, Then your barracks, your royals. I do lay my queen right away to get her going. Really working on my attacks. And as you can see, have upgraded most of my core troops that I use in war frequently. I have upgraded my buildings. I'll wait till my walls are completely done. And then go ahead and start laying down my new stuff. Upgrade existing and then lay down my new. And as you can see, my walls are pretty much already almost maxed. So I usually don't start laying down buildings until my queen is maxed out. My queen is at a 19. I still have 11 more levels left. So I got a little bit of time before I start doing any of that. Like I said, I just war on these accounts. I get loot from warring. I don't do anything else with them. I'm going to go ahead and do my poison because I do use that. Check my shop here. See, I got 47 trophies. Don't have too much longer in war. Let's see. Alright, so Harry already went, so I'm going to go ahead and hit where I can be most proactive. Let's see if I don't think I can get a 3 on here. I'm pretty sure I can't. It is single target infernos. The queen isn't all the way maxed out. There is no CC. It's really spaced out for bowlers. And I just don't like the infernos. And I just hate to do this again and only get one more additional star when I could possibly... Let me see what else we got here. Let me see if I can get 2 stars somewhere else. I think I might be able to get 2 stars here instead. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, so with Susu, I do have a Queen Walk prepped. And I am going to use it. Probably going to start my Queen Walk on the left side to try to grab. Actually, I really don't want those in. Oh my god. Let's see. Alright, we're just going to wing it. Spreading out your healers is also a good idea if there is any bombs, that they don't take out every single healer. So I'm going to go ahead and start my funnel here. I'm not going to rage my queen again because I want to rage these troops into the core. Come on, give me this star. Jeez. Alright, thankfully my healers have grabbed onto the troops that are in the core. Jesus. So frustrating. Also, if you ever get those free potions, sell them. So I go ahead and sell them. and then pick up the one for free. And then I just got some free gems. Alright, next one is Pegs. Pegs is a new Town Hall 10. She's a 9.5. So no Infernos, no brand new things, but I did go ahead and do my CC. I can't wait till these whirlies are done. They're such a hassle. Alright, so this one I have the same concept, because I'm usually really successful with it, but unfortunately... Let me see this, if I can 3-star it. I am going to go ahead and try this one. Alright, so the first thing I look for is a CC, because if I'm doing a queen walk, my goal is to try to use my AQ to take out the clan castle. But as you can see, there's an air defense, so you need to be careful with those because you don't want your healers blowing off of your queen. So I'm just kind of focusing on how I want to go about attacking the space. Alright, here we go. Also want to make sure that my queen doesn't take too much fire. Alright, so the queen did her job. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull my golem out. I'm going to lay another rage down on my healers there to protect her from going out. As you can see, my queen is taking hits from the king, and the blowers are blowing off the healers, so... I have another camp to do for her. I'm not mistaken. Hello, Mohan. I'll definitely check it out. What town hall are you? Alright, and then last but not least, Ash. And Ash has been just attacking super low this war. Sorry, my PlayStation is calling me. Alright, so I don't know if you guys know this, but I mean, many people do. If you have, good troops that you're donating and you want to make sure that you have them ready for people, you can use your second camp. Your second camp can hold troops for you, and you can go ahead and donate them from this line. And then before you use your first camp, you're going to want to make sure that you get rid of them. You don't want them in there. Otherwise, you will end up with a Mod Podge for your next attack. The nice thing is too, let's say I'm cooking this, right, and someone wants bowlers, and obviously I don't have bowlers. I can go ahead and just take out one of the dragons, put down some bowlers, and then just move them ahead of my Electro Drag. That I can cook the bowlers, get them out of the way, and then continue to cook my second camp. Same thing with the spells. Let's say I have my own stuff cooking and someone needs a haste. I can go ahead and knock a spell out and then move it forward and cook that first and then continue on with my stuff. So I usually keep my rage ahead because a lot of people use rage. Here we go. I think my son just had a rage moment in Fortnite. Show my face. I don't think I can. Oh, okay. Oh, you're okay. Alright, so I have Electro Drag cooked. First thing I'm going to look for is this. Nice. Alright, so my goal is going to be to take out this and some Infernos as soon as possible. I'm just going to check on these blowers. So the blowers are here. Let me see what other one there. I don't like that one because even like this one, this would almost be better than that one. Because Electro Drags, they hit multiple buildings at the same time, causing like a chain reaction for buildings to go down. But if they're spread out, you're not going to get the same effect. So I want to look for a base that has multiple buildings together. And this is set as ground, so that's nice. Let's go. Queen is outside, which is also beautiful. Let's go ahead and try this one out. So with this funnel, I'm going to have to be careful because there is an air blower where I want to funnel. So I'm just going to go ahead and funnel from these corners. I do lay a balloon out first to ensure that there's no traps. They're going to take out my beautiful dragons. Nice. Nice. Good job. All right, so I funneled out the corners, went ahead and separated my electrodrags just a little bit to ensure that they didn't get hit by same bombs. Raged them in, used my Warden's healing ability, and was able to successfully get a 3-star. So I see a lot of comments just about everything else except for some of the questions that I've asked, but I hope that this has provided either some education or some relief to know that you're not the only one that absolutely gets frustrated with war leagues. Just understanding that, you know, your job is just to pretty much optimize your attacks to get as much stars as possible, and you can only do what you can do, you know, so that's what's been really hard for me to understand and to get a grip of, is that I can't, you know, go beast on a Town Hall 10 with a Town Hall 8. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it and subscribe to my channel. Definitely leave any comments about any of the strategies that you found useful for your clan. Definitely look forward to reading through them. Have a good night.